Your legs and shoulders are going to love hate me after this 8.5 minute leg and shoulder dumbbell workout. Let's go ahead and start with some internal external rotation of the hip to each side. So lift up that leg like you're unlatching the gate and then close the gate. Next one is going to be 5 leg pendulums, up and back. Let the legs swing. This is great for getting things moving and grooving through the hip here. Remember, the standing knee is nice and soft. This also works the balance, which is really great. We're never too old to work on our balance. Don't wait until you're 90. Here we go. Deadlift to calf raise. Feet are hip width. Notice how the weights are sliding down right down my legs like I'm shaving my legs. My knees are soft and my back is flat. Now I'm going to move it to a front view here. Feet again, hip width. My knees are soft, my back flat. And I can't tell you enough how to keep those weights really close to your body. Don't forget to go up on those toes. Let's get those lower calves or get the calves involved as well. This is all working the posterior chain of the body. We're doing 10 reps. What's your posterior chain? Your hammies, your glutes, and your lower back. Of course, I've got to get those calves in there too. This is a really great exercise, but you got to use great form. So if you're new to this, use no weight or super lightweight. Arnold press, feet shoulder width. Grab a medium-sized pair of weights. Notice how my palms are facing in towards my face and then away. You breathe out as you push up. Keep those elbows spongy at the top. Beautiful. I'm going to pump you up. So 10 reps of the Arnold press. Make sure you're pulling your belly button into spine. We want to protect your back while you're doing this. And if you have some shoulder issues going on, again, go lightweight. Just use water bottles if you need to. So 10 total reps. We're going to do a curtsy lunge to a shrug. So grab a medium-sized pair of dumbbells. If you're new to this, no dumbbells. Notice how my foot is going behind me like a crossover, working the glute med, which is the side of the butt. And that shrug is going straight up and down, working your upper trapezius muscles, known as your traps. Very nice, like you're saying, I don't know. 10 reps total, that's 5 each side. Very good. So these are some great movements we're doing here. These are all foundational movements of life. We're doing the hip hinge, we're doing lunges, we're doing presses, we're doing squats today. Perfect. And the first round of each of these exercises for legs and shoulders is going to be 10 reps. And then you'll see what we're doing next. Grab a light pair of dumbbells. I'm going to recommend 3 to 8 pounds. Most of you probably 5s. Feet shoulder width. We're doing what's called an L raise. Look how I'm making like an L type position. My palms facing down. I'm bringing my one arm straight out in front like a front raise, the other like a lateral raise. So this is a great hybrid movement between the front raise and the lateral raise. So one works the front of the shoulder, one works the side. Yes, arms parallel to the ground. And again, always keep the knees soft and tummy tight. Transverse alternative goblet squat, alternating. Very nice. Notice how nice and wide my feet are. A lot of inner thighs in this one. And look how it's a squat, not a lunge. So stick that butt back, feet facing forward, and then the other foot goes out wide, like at a 90-degree angle. Very nice. And keep that dumbbell right under the chin and my head's looking forward for a total of 10 reps, 5 each side. When you wake up in 2 days and your inner thighs are talking, it's from this one. Very nice. Movement's medicine. Motion is lotion. All right, we're back to the deadlift, but notice how we're only doing 8 reps. Don't forget the calf raise. Again, you're shaving your legs, and guys, you know what it is. I just want those weights really close to the legs. Bring them down to mid-shin. There's no reason to go all the way to the ground. Your feet are hip width, and you're sticking your butt back. Go heavier if you can, because we're doing 2 less reps unless this is new to you. And if you feel anything in the lower back, then lighten up or look in the mirror at your form and make sure that back is flat. Oh yeah, how's the calves feeling? This is great for the ankles too. And balance. Arnold press. Palms in, feet shoulder width. Again, only 8 reps. So I'm doing what's called pyramid training. Less reps, a little bit more weight, only if you can. So pick a weight that you feel like you can do 8 reps. If you feel like you can do 20 reps with this, then you're not going heavy enough. 8 total. The weights don't make you bulky. You're eating the whole cheesecake to yourself. Makes you bulky. You know what I'm talking about. Very nice. So breathe out as you push up. Curtsy lunges to the shrug. Nice wide step. And don't forget that shrug. This is great for working the outside of the butt, as I mentioned. and we don't get a nice butt by sitting on it. Look at that. Working the traps like you're saying, I don't know. Coach Kim's going to say, hey, what did you have last night for dinner? And you're going to say, oh, I didn't have McDonald's. I don't know. You know I'm busting your chops. All the way up. You're going to try to eat whole real food 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time, who cares? So here we go. Second round of the L raise. This one you're not going to go too heavy. I mentioned before, keep it a light weight. If you're going to go up in weight, maybe a pound at most. And your feet are a little bit wider on this one, so try to keep them shoulder width. And the down part is slower than the up part. So think of it as 1 second up, 2 seconds down. Transverse, you're alternating the goblet squat here. So pick up the legs, only 8 reps. This one you can go a little heavier with that dumbbell. Just make sure you're not looking down at your feet. See how my head's looking forward? And getting that rear back. Really marinate into that squat. You're only doing 8 reps. That's 4 on each side. Big, 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 wide squat. Good. It's very similar to the sumo squat if you've ever done that one before. A lot of similar muscles here. Oh, here we go. Deadlift to the calf raise. Now this one we're only doing 6 reps. Soft knees. Keep the weights. Let them slide down. Sticking that butt back. Here's that front view again. Notice how the feet look down at your feet. Are they hip width? You're only doing 6 reps. So again, I'm knocking 2 reps off. Keep the weight the same or maybe go a wee bit heavier. Yep, and as you get stronger, you will be able to lift more heavy weight. Arnold presses. Here we go. Feet a little bit wider on this one. Tummy's tight. I'm bumping you up. Even if you're just doing this with water bottles, some of you might have some shoulder issues going on. There you go. As long as you're just moving, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm really proud of you for taking the time to work out and do something for you today. Okay, curtsy lunge to the shrug. Only 6 reps total. Again, I keep talking about getting a little bit heavier. If you're new to exercise, definitely don't, because I don't want you to be too mad at me tomorrow, because you will be sore if you're new to exercise from doing any of these. Maybe even just do no weights to start. So 6 total reps. Don't forget that shrug. Just going straight up and down. That's it. You got cranky knees. Remember, don't dip as far. Here we go. Third and final round of your L raise. Feet were shoulder width. Remember, the palms are facing down. The elbows are soft. These are all little reminders because we tend to forget. That's it. 6 reps total. All right, here's our last one on the transverse alternating goblet squat. If your knees are cranky, just don't dip as far. Get that rear back the best you can. I really like this one. It's a very powerful move, and it might be new to a couple of you. And new is good. It's probably why you're watching me. Something new and different. All right. Hip rolls. Now, you could do this workout 2 or 3 times a week, legs and shoulders, but remember to mix it up with your other muscle groups and definitely get 150 to 300 minutes a week of cardio in. Check out other Coach Kim's videos and let me know what you think. Motion is lotion and movement's medicine.